Hi loves, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, it's going to be a review slash demo and a wear test of the new Too Faced Born This Way Soft Matte Foundation. Typically how I like to do my foundation videos is that we pretty much go over the foundation, all the information that you need to know, the claims and everything like that, and then we go into the demo portion. Then after I go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup and I finish everything, we go into the 8-hour wear test. I would like to keep the intro very short and sweet so we can go ahead and get into this foundation. So if you guys would like to see my thoughts on the foundation and how it wears and everything like that, to just continue to watch. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Okay, you guys, so I did pick up my foundation on the Too Faced website. Unfortunately, Sephora is not selling this foundation on their app or on their website. So yeah, I just went ahead and purchased mine on TooFaced.com, which you guys do get, I want to say 15% off if that is your first time ordering from the Too Faced website. So I thought that was pretty nice. Fortunately, I was not able to use my 15% off discount code on just this foundation. I had to get something else because I wasn't going to let my discount go to waste. And I don't know when the next time I was going to be purchasing from the Too Faced website again, and that coupon code that you get does expire, so I definitely didn't want to waste it, so I ended up getting something else that I'm going to be showing you guys. The reason that they gave me was just considering the fact that this product is so new. My discount code wasn't going to be applied to that product, which I thought was just so weird to me, but I was just like, whatever, it's fine. So I ended up just getting something else. So that's just something to take into consideration. If you do wait later to get this foundation, I'm pretty sure you can use your code, but as of right now, you probably can't. So yeah. But you guys, I do like how Too Faced offers for you to get your products gift wrap. It is an extra $5, but I just thought that that was kind of nice, so I went ahead and did that option. But unfortunately, they did forget my little note that I wanted to be attached to the gift, so I was just like, that's whatever. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It is in this beautiful pink little box. I'm a sucker for pink, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this. And it was wrapped up in like this really beautiful tissue paper, which unfortunately I threw away because I was kind of upset that they didn't put my note in there. It had a Bible scripture on it and everything. It was very, very cute, but yeah, they just somehow forgot it. So yeah, I ended up getting two things. Obviously, the first one is the Soft Matte Foundation. It comes in this beautiful pink packaging, pretty much like how all of their other stuff is, depending on the product. It's really, really nice and sleek. So that's what that looks like. And I ended up getting the Lip Injection Extreme. And y'all, extreme is an understatement. Like, I really thought when I tried this on, I was having like some sort of allergic reaction. My lips was going numb. It was burning like hell. It was a mess. It was a true freaking mess. But I mean, it does what it said it's supposed to do. So yeah, I wanted to get the shade Strawberry Kiss because I don't have any like reddish kind of tone lip glosses. So yeah, I was definitely interested in picking up this one. So this is what was pretty much discounted when I had made my purchase. So that was pretty much it. So now we can go on to the foundation. So yeah, like I said, it comes in this packaging. I got the shade Chai. I am the shade Chai in all of the other foundations as well. Definitely more towards my summer shade versus my winter shade. But yeah, I am in the shade Chai for my summer shade. And this is what the foundation looks like for the original. And then the Born This Way matte foundation, this is what that one looks like. So yeah, these are the two original ones. And then this is what the soft matte one looks like. Very nice and sleek, definitely easy to travel with. It comes in like a squeezy tube, and it does have a pump as well. So very nice. It definitely reminds me a lot of the Juvia's Place Radiance foundation. Definitely similar packaging. This is just a lot slimmer. So yeah, it just pretty much has the shade of the foundation right here, has the name of the foundation, and it does have some claims on the back. This foundation does have your standard amount. This is 30 ml, 1.4 ounce. So yeah, that's pretty much your standard amount for every foundation that you will get. This foundation does retail for $46. They do offer Afterpay, so if you just want to get the foundation, you can do that and just pay a down payment of $11.50, and then you can just later on pay off the foundation at that amount, probably a little bit more with taxes and, you know, shipping and everything like that. So yeah, so now we can get into the claims of the foundation, you guys. It claims to be a weightless 24-hour wear foundation. It claims to have medium to full buildable coverage. It's immediate and all-day oil control, color true formula, non-drying, provides 12 hours of moisture. It is 24-hour wearing and non-creasing and non-caking, decreases appearance of pores, delivers a balanced blur and soft matte finish. It helps smooth the skin appearance for 24 hours It is waterproof, sweat and humidity resistant, non-comedogenic, and is cruelty free and vegan. So you guys, this is a lot of claims for this foundation, like a lot of claims. So obviously some of those I'm not going to be able to tell you initially when I apply the foundation, like if it's long wearing. Obviously I'm not going to be able to tell when I'm applying the foundation. That's going to be more for the wear test. So I'm going to go over the claims as I go for the demo portion, the ones that I can obviously tell right off the bat, and then we're going to go more into the claims that we can only tell once we wear the foundation throughout the day. So yeah, you guys, that is pretty much it for all of the information on the foundation. So now we can go ahead and go into the demo portion and the wear test. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, my eyes are already done. I'm going to go into primer, but before I go into primer, I just want to show you guys the box that it came in. I'm pretty sure I probably showed you guys in the beginning of the video, but yeah, so this is what the foundation looks like. Pretty sure I already showed y'all in the beginning of the video, but yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. I am in the shade Chai. So I'm gonna take my KVD primer. This is the Lock It Pore Refining Primer. I was gonna go into my Cali Ray primer, but that is just a little bit too blurring sometimes to me, you guys. I can't really describe it. Like, the feeling and the texture of that primer is just, it is something else, y'all. But I really do like this one a lot. It feels very nice on the skin, very smooth. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead with this one. And now we're going to take the foundation. I'm just gonna do one pump on each side of my face to see if that's enough. And this is what one pump looks like. Don't mind this stuff right here is my eyeshadow base. But yeah, so I'm just going to take my brush and just dot that all over the left side of my face. So I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but I have a lot of dark spots. And this foundation does claim to be buildable, medium to full coverage. So I'm not expecting for all of my dark spots to be covered with one layer of foundation. And typically when a foundation claims to be buildable, I like to put that to the test. So I am gonna do another layer of foundation after this one, but it's gonna be very thin. I don't want my face to look cakey. So this is what it's looking like. I'm just gonna let that sit on the skin for about 10 seconds just to add just a little bit more coverage, and then we're going to blend it out. What I'm using is my Morphe M439 brush. This is literally the best brush for foundation application in my opinion, because it does add more coverage versus you going in with a sponge. It's just gonna absorb not majority of the product, but more product than I would want to be absorbed. So yeah. I'm honestly liking the coverage so far. Y'all, I don't know. To me, this is like, it's giving full coverage. I don't know if that's because I let the foundation sit on my skin for a little bit before blending it out, because that does help with coverage. I do that for my concealer as well, depending on what concealer that I'm using. But I'm liking the way it's looking. I can kind of see my dark spots peeking through, but it's nothing too crazy. But I'm really liking how it's feeling on the skin as well. It does feel very soft. Like, I can't really come up with another word to use, but it does not feel drying on the skin at all. Even though I just applied it, it does not feel dry. It almost feels kind of velvety on my skin in my opinion. But yeah, I'm really liking how that's looking. I don't know if I stated this in the beginning of the video, but Chai is definitely not my shade for the cooler months. It's barely my shade for when I am like darker, but I feel like I still haven't really been outside to get darker a lot. So yeah, can definitely make this shade work though But I feel like once I apply my concealer and everything, the shade is like, this is gonna look good, but at the same time it's just like, whoa. I can definitely not use this for the cooler months, so I do have to find my foundation shade in this line that is going to suit my skin tone for like the cooler months. So I know I said I was gonna use one pump for each side of my face, but I do still have a lot left, so I'm just going to use the rest for the other side. So I'm just gonna go in with just a little pump, not even like half of a pump, and just apply a little bit more because I feel like I applied more on my other side than this. And I'm gonna just let that sit on my skin like how I did the other side and blend it out. So you guys, in my personal opinion, this foundation does claim that it does not oxidize, but to me, it definitely does. I will do a swatch pretty much on my arm, and I'm gonna let that dry down as much as I can, and then I'm going to do a wet swatch to just go ahead and compare the two swatches just to see if there's a huge difference in the shades, because this foundation does claim that it doesn't oxidize, but I think it does, especially if the foundation claims to be matte. That's just something that you're gonna run into more so with your matte foundations, because it has to dry down. It has to dry down to a matte, and I feel like once it does that, it does get a shade darker. So yeah, definitely not bothering me. As you can see, like tell from my chest to my face, it is a little bit darker. Like my face is a little bit darker, but like I said, with the concealer and everything like that, I feel like so what I'm actually gonna do is apply the swatch to my arm, and then we're gonna move on to the rest of the makeup, and then we're gonna come back and do a new swatch next to it and do our comparison like that. So that way we give the foundation enough time to set on my skin. Okay y'all, so this is what the dry down swatch looks like. And this is what the color looks like. Hopefully you guys can see really good. So now we're about to swatch a fresh swatch of the foundation. So you guys can see like a live swatch. So yeah, definitely a difference. Not too much, y'all. Okay, let me do it like this so you guys can really see. So you see how when it oxidizes, it's a shade darker, and I feel like it's more on the neutral side. Still warm, but the dry down swatch is definitely a little bit more on the like warm neutral side, versus the fresh swatch is definitely more on the warm side, and it's a shade lighter. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that, just to give you guys a heads up that this foundation does oxidize a little bit, but not too much. I've definitely seen worse. So yeah, the original dry down swatch versus the wet swatch. So I wanted to come back, you guys, to just tell you a couple of things. So as far as how the foundation feels right now, it does not feel like it has fully set on my skin. It definitely gives a matte kind of feel to it, but it's definitely more on the softer side. Like, I don't feel like this foundation is settling into my fine lines. I don't feel like it is drying out my skin. So yeah, I do have one moisturizer, and you guys know the primer that I use, but I still do not feel like this foundation is super matte, like how my soft matte foundation is from NARS, or the other foundation from Too Faced, the original Born This Way matte foundation. This one is more on the drier side. So yeah, that's just something that I'm noticing so far that I wanted to tell you guys. Also, you guys, if you are interested in my eyeshadow look, I already do have a tutorial on this exact eyeshadow look on my channel. I can go ahead and link it up above for you guys right now. But yeah, I just wanted to come back and, you know, tell you guys that so we can go ahead and finish the rest of the makeup. Okay, you guys, so I'm pretty much done with the face makeup. I'm going to go ahead and go off of camera and finish the lower lash line and also apply a lip, and then we can get back for my overall thoughts so far on the foundation. Okay, you guys, so I'm completely finished with my makeup. This is how everything looks so far. This is how the skin is looking. Very nice. So I want to go ahead and go over the setting sprays that I did use. once I can find them. Give me a second. So yeah, I definitely use this one first to just melt my makeup and also help with longevity as well. And then this one is just to pretty much seal everything in and help with longevity as well. So yeah, I don't really necessarily feel like this setting spray melts all the powders into the skin and everything. It just sets everything and holds everything into place really nicely. So that's why I like to use this one as well. So yeah, you guys, off the bat, I could definitely say out of some of the claims, let's just go back to the list. So it says that it is a medium to full buildable coverage. I definitely stated during the demo that I liked the first layer of coverage that I had got from the foundation. It was very nice. It's definitely leaning more towards full coverage in my opinion, but it is a buildable foundation as well, and it does layer very, very nicely. I like how I used 2 layers of foundation, yet it did not feel cakey on my skin. My skin was able to pretty much breathe, and yeah, it was definitely not drying as well. So I pretty much just knocked out like 3 different claims already. It is a medium to full buildable coverage. It is not drying at all, and it feels very weightless on the skin. And that's another thing that I really do like about this foundation. To just do a little bit of a comparison, you guys, my NARS Soft Matte Foundation is definitely very drying on the skin. I definitely have to go in with a moisturizing primer when I'm using that foundation, especially considering the fact that I have naturally dry skin. But yeah, you guys, that foundation is definitely no joke, and it does feel a little bit drier on the skin versus the Too Faced one. This one feels very nice on the skin. It just feels so smooth, very lightweight. It's definitely not drying at all, and it actually added just a little bit of moisture on my skin as well. So I really do like that claim a lot. So the last claim that I'm noticing on the website that I can go ahead and talk about now is the smoothness of my skin. It definitely blurred my pores. My skin looks very, very smooth. I will say definitely did have a little bit of help with setting powder that I use from Sephora. That is the Micro Smooth setting powder, and that definitely helps with the smoothness of the skin, but I definitely do feel like the foundation smoothed out the skin by itself. You guys seen that in the demo portion. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much all of the claims that I can go ahead and talk about now. The rest of the claims we're going to put to the test during the 8-hour wear test. So the current time is 4:30, so I'm going to check back with you guys in a couple of hours. Okay, you guys, so it is about 9 o'clock. I definitely lost track of time. I got very busy. I've been out and everything, so I'm doing a check-in at 9. So I don't know how many hours it's been because I can't remember the last time I had recorded what time it was. But yeah, so this is what the foundation is looking like so far. Loving how it's looking, you guys. I literally cannot get over how lightweight this foundation is. It does not feel like I'm wearing foundation at all. It does not feel drying on my face or anything, you guys. Like, this is a close-up of what it's looking like. It has creased just a little bit right here in my smile lines. Not even a lot on this side, but it is some right here, but that's totally normal. Like, I was expecting that because that happens with every foundation that I wear. So yeah, that's pretty much normal. The foundation definitely sets very nicely, you guys. I feel like even though I did use those 2 setting sprays, this looks very good considering the fact that it is super hot outside. Like, it is so hot. I've been sweating all day. So the fact that my makeup looks this good and I've had it on for this amount of hours, that's just, it says a lot, honestly, because like I said, it's been so freaking hot and I've been sweating, like my mouth area, my forehead and stuff. So yeah, everything is looking really, really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and do my last check-in when I come back from going out with my family. So yeah. So this was at 12, you guys. I was on my way home, but as you can see, there was a little bit of my natural oils peeking through the foundation. But considering the fact that I had this foundation on literally the entire day, it was just honestly impressive. Like, my skin still looks flawless. I love how it looks so much, you guys. Every single claim that this foundation has, other than it not oxidizing, was true. So yeah, I honestly recommend this foundation, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.